Okay, once again, good evening and welcome to Philippine Coding Camp. Welcome to UI UX Essentials with Adobe Illustrator with Figma. Okay, for the meantime, ma'am, I will off lang muna may cam. Ayan, para focus tayo dito sa presentation. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Ayan. Okay. First, before the introduction, the proper introduction to UI UX, the ins and outs, the tools, so on and so forth. Let me show you first the two images. Okay, let's take a look po dito sa ating two images na pagkukumparahin natin. Okay, on the left, we see a very simple design or layout. And on the right, we have the UI UX implemented design or layout, two different images. Okay, sa unang tingin, both images, the left one, yung simple design, and the right one, yung UI UX implemented, they have the same product, which is jeans. But, okay, please notice how differently they are presented. Visible naman, no? Yung ating left, yung ating right. Okay. First, let's start with the left side. Etong ating simple design or layout. Napakasimple ng kanyang design. Okay. Dito, we have jeans hanging closely together. Merong iba't ibang kulay. Merong iba't ibang style without, ano po yung wala? Organization. Ayan. Okay. While it serves naman the basic purpose, which is to display product such as jeans. For, let's say, bypasser or customer or yung dumaan lang sa kanyang store, he or she doesn't guide the viewer or customer in any meaningful way. Parang mawawalan siya ng gana or walang gana na pumasok. Okay. Clearly, there is no hierarchy, no categorization, no visual cues to help us, to help a customer, to help a viewer to quickly find out what they are looking for. Ayan. Okay. Ito naman, yung nasa left side pa rin, this is just a very similar to a website or an app interface na existing. May mga ganun kasi na app na kapag nakita natin upfront, minsan meron tayong not naman instinct na gusto nating puntahan agad, pasukin, sign up, so on and so forth. Meron namang app na nakita lang natin, bypass agad, kumbaga tatanggalin agad natin sa front screen or swipe out, swipe up, swipe down, so on and so forth. Okay. Uh, on the left side pa rin, while it works functionally, it's not engaging or efficient for the user, for a possible customer, for a viewer. Okay. Now, let's move on to the right side. Etong ating UI UX implemented design or layout. Here, same lang sila ng products na ini-endorso or pinapakita, ano? But the jeans are arranged neatly, nakakategorize, and labeled. Ano yung sample label natin? Skinny and jeggings. Ano? Ayan. The layout here is balance. Ano pa ba? Organize. Ayan. Meron siyang consistent spacing between yung three levels. Ano? Yung skinny, jeggings, yung other skinny side, meron siyang yung kumbaga yung upper part, maganda yung pagkakapatas, yung second part, maganda rin ay yung lower part, nakahanger lahat. Very organized. Okay, in digital form, this is what we call a good UI and UX. Okay. When we say UI, okay, this is the term which focuses on the looks, clean alignment. Ayan. Proper labeling, yung kulay, proper spacing. Ayan. That is the UI. Now, what is UX? UX is the user experience. Kailangan yung designer ay or at the end of the program, uh, kailangan ma-ensure natin na yung ating design is intuitive and user-friendly. Ayan. Okay. Once again, sa left side, it represents a website or app that's cluttered, ano pa, confusing, and inconsistent. While on the right side, it represents the visually organized. Ayan. Ano pa, is to navigate. And syempre, yung pleasant to use. Kumbaga, kita mo pa lang sa salamin ng store, may iinganyo ka ng pumasok na magtingin-tingin ka doon, kahit mahal, kahit mura, kahit okay-okay, but well organized. Yun yung ating second or yung ating image on the right side. Okay. The UI UX in general, nagtatransform siya ng something a very simple design or layout into something strategic and human-centered. Okay. Sa UX design kasi, it's not just about making the design or layout look pretty, ma'am. Ano? When you implement the proper UI UX, it's about making them better. Yung ating app, yung ating website, yung ating design, design for work, design for project, so on and so forth. Okay. To summarize them all, yung simple design might show what's available, kagaya nitong ating nasa left side. But it doesn't guide the user. Now, on the right side, yung ating UI UX implemented design, it focuses on how people interact with the layout, making it anong benefits? Functional, efficient, ano pa? And delightful. Okay. That's the difference between these two images. Okay. Ano pa ba? Siguro yung closing remark dito for this slide is whether siguro we're designing a website, an app, or even a store layout like these two images, the UI and the UX remind us that design is not just what it's look like, but how it feels and Ano pa? How it works. Ayan. Yan yung uh, medyo mahaba pero I'm hoping na madaling maintindihan between these two images. And that is my introduction to UI UX. Ano? Okay. Now, welcome to proper introduction to design and UI UX basics. Okay. These topics, ito yung ating i-discuss ma'am for the rest of the program. Yung ating 78, focus tayo sa Adobe Illustrator. With Adobe Illustrator, i-discuss natin yung fundamentals, yung typography. Yung typography, ito yung text. Alam naman natin yung kulay, yan, yung icons and digital art for interfaces, the layouts and the wireframe, designing buttons and the interactive elements, the mobile app design practice, the website design practice, and the mini project. Ayan. For the Figma naman, that is, ang focus natin dito is more on the proper proper tool with Figma. Yan. Meron tayo ditong getting started with Figma. Figma Basics, Components and Design System. Meron tayong Designing Interactive Prototypes, Part 1 and 2. We have the Advanced Prototyping Techniques. We have the UI Design Best Practices. And also, wait lang, ayan, usability testing and feedback. These are the topics that uh, i-discuss natin for the whole program. Two programs actually, ma'am, ito Ayan.
Yes po.
Okay. Ito kasi tigwalo lang. Tigwalo. Yung kasi nga I have mentioned earlier, yung ating first day, session 1, and the last day, same lang. Session 1, day 1, yung introduction, and the last day, once again, is yung mini project. Yan. You can do whatever you want based on the techniques that you have learned with the presentation and examples on and support. Okay. At the end of this session or at the end of the program, you can define na the proper design and what is the purpose of the UI UX, and then siguro makakapag-differentiate na tayo between UI and UX. Ayan, understanding the design process, identify good and bad UI UX. We have also the practice basic redesigning and thinking. Okay. Now, let's warm up. Okay. Well, design naman is makikita naman natin kahit saan. According nga dito sa presentation, design solves everyday problems. Okay. Siguro, pera lang ang hindi. Kaya solusyonan. Okay. Siguro, tingin-tingin lang tayo sa paligid. Anything na makita natin, may kani-kaniyang design. Every design has its own purpose. Yun nga ang sabi dito, design solve everyday problem. Okay. Ano pa ba yung pwede kong share about this design is everywhere. Okay. Design is just about isn't just about making things look good, ma'am. It's it's about also making things work better. But laging but when it comes to web development, when it comes to design, laging iisipin natin yung but. Kasi hindi lahat ng mga user, hindi lahat ng viewer, hindi lahat ng client natin pare-parehas. Ano? Okay. For example, think about your smartphone. Ayan. Yung size ng smartphone natin, yung shape, yung button placement, ano? They were designed to fit comfortably sa ating kamay, and yung iba nga easy to use with one thumb, yung iba naman both hands ginagamit natin para uh, to navigate such buttons, screen, so on and so forth. Okay, ano pa ba yung pwedeng example? Chair. Ayan. Yung chair, hindi natin pwedeng lagyan ng button unless electric or wheelchair. Yan. Pero yung normal chair is not just at upuan. The design of the chair is to support your back. Ano pa? Keep your siguro composture or magiging komportable. Ayan. And sometimes naman, pwedeng i-stack natin yung mga upuan. Ayan. May kanya-kanyang design yan eh. Merong upuan na hindi mo pwedeng stack. Merong upuan naman, kagaya ng for example, monoblock, hindi lang siya support para sa likod, pwede rin siyang stackable. Ayan. Iba't ibang design, iba't ibang purpose. Okay. Every product naman, if you are making your own product, it begins with the question. Ano? Lagi nag-uumpisa yan sa question. What question ba? That's the problem. Ano yung issue or problema? Ano yung nakikita mo na pwede nating gawa ng solusyon? Na ang magiging medium natin is yung pagde-design using tools and the knowledge that we have. Ano? Ayan. Okay. So, when we say design, it solves the everyday problems. We're really saying that the design improves life. Okay. Sabihin na natin yung upuan, walang likod, medyo mahirap sumandal. Mag-ano ka, pwedeng matumba. Ano? Kapag naman hindi stackable, kakain ng maraming space. Ayan. That's why the design of your product will always solve a very simple problems. Okay. Now, sa design, not only on the physical aspect, kailangan nating i-implement din into digital aspect na rin. Okay. Sa digital aspect naman, whether it's the layout of your website, app, ayan, the design is the invisible force that turns frustration into convenience and ideas to solution. Yan yung mga what I have learned through a lot of reading before the program starts. Ayan. Sabi ko nga kanina, ma'am, this is my first time. Basa, basa, basa. Sige, basa. Okay. Siguro closing remarks ko na lang dito for the warm-up pa lang to. Ayan. Is maybe good design is everywhere. Ayan. Kagaya ng mga bagay na meron tayo, the spaces we live in, the experiences we enjoy. Ayan. Pwede nating apply yung good design or maybe the UX and UI design. We just have to look around to see how design makes everyday life better. Ayan. Okay. Then, let's move on with the next presentation. Ayan. What is design? Okay. Design is just a very simple term. I have discussed na kanina yung ibang definition. Ito naman, uh, additional definition. Creating solution for human needs. Whether building website, building things, tangible. Ayan. Yan yung very simple definition of design. Also, design is creative problem solving. That balances, syempre, yung function and form. Kapag may function, dito na pumapasok yung katagang UX. When it comes to form, usually, ito yung design. Okay. Now, we have different types po, ma'am, of design. Ayan. Meron tayong graphic design, meron tayong product design, meron tayong interior design, meron pa tayong exterior design, ayan, meron pa tayong mga landscape design, mga swimming pool design, ayan, so on and so forth. Ayan. At syempre, tayo ay nasa ano na, digital space na. Meron din tayong tinatawag na digital design. In particular, UI, UX. Okay. Siguro, let's start muna with the graphic design. Okay. When it comes, ma'am, dito sa graphic design, it focuses on the visual communication. Ayan. Kapag graphic design, it's all about ano yung posible, images. Ayan. Kasi graphic, kailangan nakikita natin, such as yung typography, yun yung text na tinatawag. Siyempre, yung kulay, yung layout. And it's clearly the very engaging, we can say message or messages, yung ating pagiging graphic designer. Ayan. We can see, yan, graphic design kahit saan. Tarpaulin, mug, TV, phone, tablet, so on and so forth. Design of the website, design of an app, design of the toy, so on and so forth. Okay. The goal, one of the goals ng graphic design is to create visuals. Yan naman yung pinaka kanyang pananagutan bilang isang nagdidesenyo ng graphic. Not only attractive, syempre, but he or she should make his or her design meaningful and aligned. Yun ang mahalaga. Meaningful and aligned with the message na gusto niyang i-convey sa mga reader o sa mga naglalakad sa kalye, tumitingin ng cellphone, nagbabrowse, so on and so forth. Okay. In short, graphic design or graphic designer, ayan, it helps us naman to see and feel the message behind every visual he or she makes. Brief introduction lang of the graphic design. Okay. Then let's move on with the product design. Okay. Ito naman is, if I'm not mistaken, ayan. Ang focuses nito is making or creating. Creating, halos same lang naman. Ano? Creating physical or digital products. Ano? Kasi pag digital products, more on software. Kapag physical, ito, ano talaga, nahahawakan natin, ayan, na syempre dapat the products of the designer, product designer, it should be functional, ano pa, easy to use. Ayan. And syempre, and always will be, kailangan may appeal sa ating customers. Ayan. Kagaya ng image kanina, yung ating right side, yung may UI UX implemented, ano, kahit wala kang pambili, automatic, ano, lalo na't mga Pinoy. Pag nakita ukay-ukay, syempre kapag ukay-ukay, alam mo, mura. Pero pag gano'n naman ang ayos ng ukay-ukay, well organized, talagang yung paa mo, mapapapunta doon sa pinto ng store. Matic na yon. Kasi aba, ang organized naman nun. Parang nang iingganyo. Ano? Yon. May empathy. Ayan, yun ang tinatawag na parang inaakit ka ng design pa lang. Layout pa lang yon. Wala pa yung UX. Kasi ang UX, more on ano na yun eh. Yung experience mo in browsing an app. Ayan. Okay. And then, also, ano pa ba? Pwede kong i-share sa product designer. Job, ayan. Isa din sa trabaho ng product designer is maybe to balance the aesthetics. Siyempre, yung aesthetics, yung looks, yung ayos, yung kulay, so on and so forth. And siyempre, yung usability. Kailangan magkaano yun, lagi magkasama. Kumbaga, BFF sila. Product design, aesthetics, and the usability. Okay. Yung product designer para ma-implement yung tamang aesthetics, yung core combination, and usability, they research. Ina-apply nila yung research on how the people use things. Identify ano, the pain points. Ayan. And then ano pa? And then kapag in-implement nila yung kanilang study on how people use things and the pain points along with their own persona. Ayan. But I'm hoping na ma-discuss ko yung persona. Maalin dito sa hindi ko alam kung saan papasok yung persona eh. Kasi more on ano na advanced topic na yung persona eh. Okay. And then, balik tayo. Kapag na-implement niya yung ng product designer, yung how people use things, identify the pain points, ayan, the product he or she makes will make life easier. Ayan. Okay. And then, siguro example lang natin for a product designer, meron tayong curve uh, edges, yung table. Ayan. Or yung curve edge sa cellphone. Dati kasi wala. Ano? Yung mga phone natin, or yung ating mga table, dati naman hindi siya curve. Ano? But nowadays, meron na tayo makikita ngayon na table na naka-curve yung edge. Particularly sa mga cellphone. Halos lahat merong curve edges. Ano? But what is the purpose? It's not just for looks. Ano? It makes the user, us, yung people na magiging komportable hawakan yung ating phone. Ano? Okay. Siguro, uh, uh, last word to share for product uh, design is ano ba? Product design is all about yun. Creating solutions pa rin that works well and look great. Kasi sa product graphic design, more on looks great lang. Sa graphic design, rather, sa product design, syempre, works well. Gagamitin natin talaga. Hindi lang sa looks, pati yung, let's say, performance, so on and so on. Okay. Let's move on with the interior design. Ayan. Ito, kapag interior, ito usually sa bahay. Ayan. Interior design naman, nakapokus ito ma'am sa uh, creating functional. Ayan. Functional and beautiful spaces. Ano ba yung pwedeng magkaroon ng very functional and beautiful spaces? Pwede to sa bahay, saan? Sa opisina, saan pa? Sa restaurant, yan, sa barbershop, and in any indoor and environment. Kasi sa labas, ano na yon? Exterior designer na. Okay. Sa pagiging interior designer, ayan, ikinokonsidera niya yung space planning, ano pa, lighting, ano pa, color scheme. Ayan. Kasi pag mga interior, automatic, kailangan yung kanyang mata, yung kanyang, let's say, yung pananaw niya sa buhay, kung paano mapapaganda yung looks, kailangan maganda. Yan. Ano doon, magiging focus doon yung kulay. Ayan. Ano pa? Texture. Uh, Wrap ba yung wall? Ano pa? Siya ba ay uh, shining and shimmering walls? Ayan. So on and so forth. Ano pa? And siguro yung furniture layout. Ayan. Nagbibigay attraction din yung layout ng furniture. Ng furniture, rubber. Siya ba ay plastic, metal, wood? Ayan. Na the things I have said, they create spaces ano, that supports comfort, ano pa, productivity, pwede rin ang mood. Ano? Yan. Yan yung mga aspeto na dapat i-consider consider of the interior designer when he or she design uh, uh, his or her canvas. Bahay, opisina, restaurant, so on and so forth. Okay. And then, dito na tayo sa digital design. In particular is for the UI, UX. Okay, finally, nasa digital design na tayo. From graphics to product to interior and to digital design. Okay, dito sa UI, UX, nakapokus tayo sa uh, interaction with digital products, whether website, application, software, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, what is UI? UI, it deals, as I have said a while ago, it deals with how things look. Ano? Ayan. Yung layout, colors, buttons, typography, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, what is the UX? The UX is the user interface design. Okay, ano naman to? Nakapokus naman. Kasi minsan kapag nag-take tayo ma'am ng UI UX, meron talagang company pinaghihiwalay nila yung workload. Meron kasing UI designer, merong UX designer. Ayan. Kapag pinagsama mo yon, meron naman tayong UI, UX designer. Just like in web development. Ano? Bigyan lang kita ng insight. Sa web development kasi, meron din tayong nahahati din sa dalawa ang web. Merong front end, merong back end. Sa front end, ma'am, yun yung nakikita natin. Ano? Yung text, yung kulay, just like the UI, the layout. Yun yung front end. Merong mga languages, merong code na ginagamit para makapag-program nung ating gustong makita. What we offer to the client, to the user, to the browser. When it comes naman dito sa backend, this is the functionality of the website. The database system, the infra of the website. Ayan. Ano yung kanyang mga trabaho? Kukunin niya yung mga information na binibigay ng user and he or she will save those information into a server. That is the job description of the back-end developer. Ano?
So, question lang, kasi
Sige po.
yung sa mga nag-front end, hindi po, parang masyado po bang mabigat kung magiging, ano din sila, UI, UX, ganun.
Sige. Sabi ko nga kanina, ano, sa isang company, hindi may iwasan lagi silang nagbabanggaan. Minsan nag-aaway pa. UI UX designer and sa the front end, in particular front end. Kasi yung back end, wala namang kasi yung back end usually same code lang naman yung back end. Ang nag-iiba talaga ng layout is the front end developer. Okay, ang question mo ma'am, what if one person yung workload ng UI UX at yung workload ng front end ay pinagsama?
Mm-mm.
Siguro siya ay nasa heaven na. Okay.
Bakit ganun po,
Why?
Miss?
Okay. Why? Kasi the UI UX is more on design. He or she doesn't code.
Mm-mm.
Hindi siya nagko-code. Design lang yung kanya. Kung anong kanyang maisip na magandang design, whatever she thinks, whatever he thinks, ilalagay niya sa design. Ang design, meron tayong still, meron tayong may mga movement, iba't ibang shape, iba't ibang kulay. Kahit anong maisip natin, pwede nating ilagay sa design. Ano? Kailangan back tayo or supported tayo ng proper implementation of the learnings of UI UX. Ano? Kailangan i-implement natin ng tama. Kahit gaano kahirap, kahit gaano kaganda, kailangan well implemented. Ayan. Ang ginagawa ng UX in particular, yung uh, follow through from one page to another, back to first page. Yan yung UX. Yung flow of the website, flow of the application, flow or the process from browsing. Kailangan ma-experience ng user na hindi siya nahihirapan. Ano? Okay. So, yung design, i-design niya lang. Ayan. Kaya minsan magkahiwalay pa rin talaga yung UI at UX. Now, paano nagagalit ang front
Mhm.
end? Okay. Mahirap mag-code. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yung very simple animation, ma'am, sa Figma, ano? Sa Figma, walang code kasi yung Figma and Illustrator eh. Design lang yon. Meron siyang mga naka-integrate na template na may mga ano tawag dito? Movable items, yung GIF, yung mga movement. When it comes to coding, medyo mahirap yun, ma'am. Ano? Medyo mahirap. When it comes to JavaScript, and CSS. It will take time talaga to code a very simple animation. Ayan. Kaya, ngayon, ang solution doon, kailangan sila talaga ay nagkakaroon ng great, let's say, camaraderie talaga na kung pwede, magkatabi yung opisina ng UI UX at saka front end. Medyo mahirap talaga silang isang pagkasunduin. Ano? Kailangan yung manager siguro ay hindi mainitin ng ulo kapag UI UX at saka hindi pwede pagsamahin, ma'am. For me, based on my experience, hindi pwede. Talaga mahirap. Pero, when I teach UI, rather, when I teach front end rather, ma'am, nag-i-implement ko doon ng konti lang, konting UI UX, the introduction. Ayan. Kapag naka-bootcamp kami, ayan, nagpapasok ako ng fundamentals, basic understanding lang ng UI UX para in that case, hindi sila ma-overwhelm kapag
Nag-code na po na ano.
nag-code or nagtrabaho na in the industry,
So,
Hindi sila hindi
mas
sila
better po ba?
mako-culture shock
Opo.
paglabas. Ayan.
Mas better po ba na kapag yung mag-UI UX ay may konting background din sa front end para hindi sila masyadong nagka-clash po?
Yes po. Ayan. Yan yung tamang suggestion, Yung basics lang. Kasi ang basic lang naman ng front-end ng web development, tatlo lang naman eh. Yung HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yun naman, may mga free tutorials din naman na available online. Yung basics lang, hindi na, kasi when it comes to front-end, meron pa rin yung mga framework and library para mas mapadali yung trabaho ng developer. Pero pag nakapokus tayo, our main job is only for UI UX, we should have a very basic siguro ng HTML, CSS, JavaScript para maintindihan naman natin yung magiging trabaho ng front-end developer. Kasi ipapasa natin yun eh. Ipapasa natin sa developer. Lalo't pag malaking company. Pero, ayan, laging may but. Kapag development, designing, lagi yung may but eh. Meron na tayong AI tool, meron na tayong no-code tool. Ayan, medyo hahaba yung ating discussion kapag ah na-discuss pa natin yan. Meron naman mga tool na mapapadali yung trabaho ng UI UX designer and the front end, yung no-code tool. Parang yan, lang yun, drag and drop. Parang naglalaro lang ng Lego. Ayan. Hindi mo kailangan ng code. Nagge-generate yun automatic ng code. Kasi yung kanyang tool ay naka-top sa infra ng AI or artificial intelligence. Ayan. Tulad ng ChatGPT, ayan, Google, and ayan, Copilot. Ayan. Okay. Then, okay. Siguro, konting na lang, info about digital design for the UI UX. One of the types of design is good digital design is both, yun nga, aesthetically pleasing and the user-centered. When we say user-centered, ito ay kailangan yung functionality ng iyong web, ng iyong app is nakapokus sa iyong user. Pero mahirap i-determine yon kung sino yung magiging user mo. Kaya may ibang study pa, wala dito, siguro hindi ko may isama kasi ito lang yung provided na topics. Meron talaga ibang mga step by step how to determine your possible user. Paano mo i-implement yung ah, o yung tamang proseso ng paggawa ng design for the UI and UX. Okay. In short, digital design makes the digital world feel natural and syempre intuitive. Okay. Siguro to conclude na lang, these different types of design ay yun nga, graphic design is for it communicates visually, ano? For product design, it creates a functional and a feeling objects. For interior design, nag-i-enhance siya ng spaces, ng kulay, for better living. At syempre, kasama na din yung working environment mo. Ano? Okay, and lastly, for digital design, it shapes maybe how we experience the the online world. Ano? Each type of designs naman serves a different purpose. Ano? But all in all, itong apat na design, all of them, these four designs are driven by what? Creativity, ayan, yung empathy, and problem solving. Kagaya nga kanina, design, uh, designer is a problem solver. Ano? Okay. Design is not just about making things look good. Ano? It's about making them work, one, beautifully for people. At kailangan din ay nagfa-function yung ating design, particularly for product design. Ano? Okay, let's move on with the presentation. Ayan, okay. The principles of the good design. Okay, meron tayong apat na principles of good design. Simplicity, meron tayo ditong clarity, meron tayong we have consistency, and lastly, the usability. Okay, when we talk about the good design, once again, we're not talking about how something looks only. Ano? We're talking about how it works, ano pa, how it feels, and how it communicates with the user, viewer, customer, so on and so forth. Okay. Once again, good design is it solves problems, it guides ano pa, or sino, users, and maybe it creates ano, positive output or experiences. Okay. Now, let's move on the first principle, simplicity. Yung pagiging simple, may kasabihan nga, simplicity is beauty. Ano? Okay. But when it comes to design, ayan, simplicity means ito ay removing unnecessary elements and focusing only on what? On what really matters naman for the user, for the viewer, for the customer. Kailangan ay hindi siya, although nag-move tayo ng mga unnecessary things, but hindi naman kailangan maging plain or boring. Ayan. Okay. For example, when the user visit a website or gagamit siya ng app, kailangan na naiintindihan natin or naiintindihan ng user, ng visitor, what to do without thinking too much. Kagaya ng image natin kanina, yung UI, UX implemented store, ano? Napakasimple. Wala pang siguro, let's say, wala pa siyang come in na caption doon sa pinto. Pero dahil sa ganda nga ng organization, ng spacing ng store, mapipilitan tayong pumunta doon or pumasok doon sa kanyang store kasi maganda yung arrangement. Okay. And also, ano pa? Simplicity. Ayan. Simplicity is about clarity through reduction. Reduction of unnecessary elements or things. Ayan. Keeping things clean, organized, intentional. Ayan. Yung kanina, yung right image natin, meron siyang intention na bumili ka. Ano? Behind the scene. Hindi man sinasabi, wala man nakalagay na for sale, pero meron siyang intention. Yun ang kagandahan ng message na kinonvey ng design ng store with the proper implementation of UI, UX. And also, may kasabihan nga, good design is as little design as possible. Okay, then let's move on the second one, which is clarity. Okay. When we say clarity naman, ito ay making information easy to see. Siyempre, easy to read, easy to understand. Ano? Yun yung pagiging clarity ng isang design. Okay. For example, uh, poster, app, or website interface, yung most important element should stand out first. Okay. Just like on the app, uh, pagkita pa lang natin, meron naka-stand out, no? Na element na yun ang makakapukaw ng ating attention. Ano? Kung lahat ng elemento ng isang application or website pare-parehas, ano? User, viewer won't even browse or uh, go to a store, kagaya ng ating nasa left image. Lahat ng pantalon naka-display na doon. May kusot, may walang arrangement, ano, won't even go to the store. When it comes naman dito sa app, won't even know where to focus or where to or yung kanyang unang button na or yung unang page or element or side ng page or app na pipindutin. Kasi lahat, sa tingin niya, lahat ay importante. Hindi ganon ang pag-design na lalapatan mo ng UI, UX. Kailangan merong isa na mag-stand out sa unang tingin. May kasabihan nga, uh, first impression, last. Okay. And also, ano pa sa clarity ang pwede ko share? Clarity also means using a very simple language. Kagaya ng image natin kanina for the jeans, ano? Yung pants, jeggings, ano? Yun, may jeggings doon, pasok ako doon. Hindi kagaya doon sa anong image, di ko alam kung may ano ba doon, may jeggings ba doon, may skinny ba doon, wag na, mahihirapan pa ako maghanap. Unlike dito sa other image, napakabilis, napakasimple, napaka-clear na kanyang message na kino-convey. Itong section na to, skinny lang. The other section, ibang uh, uh, type or yari ng pantalon. So on and so forth. Okay. And also, Kapag ang design natin is clear, us, user, viewer, will never guess what something means. Ano? Kasi napaka-clear ng kanyang message. Ano? It's just make sense naman. That's why yung kaninang image, napakadaling intindihin. Napakasimple ng kanyang message. Skinny jeggings. Ayan. Yun yung clarity. Now, let's move on with the consistency naman. Okay. Kapag consistency naman, ibig sabihin, ito ay keeping things uniform across siguro the entire design. Kung ano ang nagustuhan ng user sa una, yun din ang supposed to be gawin ng designer sa kanyang next page, or another store outlet, kahit siya ay t-shirt, kailangan organize and so on and so forth. Okay. When the users kasi or visitor or customer see the familiar siguro patterns, they feel what? Comfortable and confident to navigate the design, navigate the app, or even entering the store. Kapag alam nila na may consistent, may gulat ako doon. May consistent yung ayan. May consistent yung isang product. Okay. And also, kapag in-implement natin yung prinsipyo ng pagkakaroon ng good design, it builds kasi brand identity. Just like Jollibee, McDo, so on and so forth. And automatic, it ensures the users always know what they are expecting. That those are some of the things I can share with consistency. And then we have the usability. Okay. Andito na tayo sa dulo. Kapag naman usability, it is the heart of all design. Maganda nga ang design, maganda yung UX, pero hindi naman kagamit-gamit. Mahirap kasi sa design kapag baguhan lang. Kailangan talaga, it will take time to be a good designer. Kahit naman sa developer, it will take time to be a great developer. It's about making something easy at first, make them beautiful, and then make them magkaroon tayo ng consistency, clarity, and yung ating product ay efficient to use. Okay. A design might look naman amazing. Siyempre, always kailangan amazing. But the users naman, hindi naman ma-figure out how to interact, how to navigate. Ayan. Hindi na-serve yung true purpose ng ating website. Maganda yung design, pero hindi naman ma-navigate, wala rin. Ayan. Kaya we should implement or think or let's say abide by the principle of good design na a designer should focuses on how easily the users, viewer, even tayo ay pwede nating ma-achieve yung goal ng isang user, co-user, co-viewer, na they can find easily the menu. Ito yung app or website natin. O kaya ay complete a purchase. Ayan. Hindi yung checkout, then sunod-sunod pa yung mga page. Hindi naman ganun. Kailangang max based on my readings na rin, kapag mag-check out, maximum na yung 3 pages ng paglabas. Yung third or final, yun na yung magbabayad ka na. After nun, automatic babalik na sa front page or sa store page yung iyong app. Okay. And then also, dito sa usability, kailangan i-test. Okay. How? Observing how the real users interact, interact with their design, and then dito na papasok yung identifying the pain points to improve. Dito kasi sa usability, marami pa ditong implementation na pinapasok. Okay, hindi lang basta usability to test, hindi lang hindi ganon. Maraming implementation pa na kailangang gawin rather. Ito yung sinasabi kong persona, pain points, yung empathy, yun yung pinakamahalaga, yung empathy sa user. Yun yung parang main focal point na kailangang nakaset sa mind ng isang designer. Okay. And then, siguro last description for the usability is when the things naman na ginagawa natin is truly usable, truly useful. Ayan. Ang people, ang tao naman ay mananotice yung design automatic. Kahit simple siya, simple with clear message, simple works, babalik at babalik at continuous na babalik. Okay. To conclude this principle, okay, let's start with simplicity again. It removes the distraction of some elements. Kapag clarity, kailangang i-ensure natin that the message of the design is easy to understand. Kapag consistency naman, kailangan gawin natin na yung experience is predictable and also siguro professional looking. Okay. And then when it comes naman to usability, it ensures that design is first siguro practical, ayan, functional, and lastly maybe user-friendly na rin. Okay. And then ano pa ba? Siguro na lang additional is good design is not about decoration only. Kailangan hindi lang maganda yung design natin. Kailangan it communicates with the user. Okay. And then, ano pa sunod? Ayan. What is UI? Ito naman, I have discussed na rin a while ago. UI is the look, the layout of the product. Ano yung elements? Okay. Buttons, pwedeng bilog, triangle, square, rectangle sa support. Typography or text, colors, icon, spacing. That is the UI. Kapag naman UX, ito yung experience. Dito papasok yung pagiging consistent ng isang page of an app, page of a website. And then yung usability, ano? Mahalaga din para sa UX designer na kailangan usable talaga yung kanyang ginagawang design, ginagawang project, ano? Okay. And ano ang kanyang iko-considera as a UX designer? The navigation, yan, easy of use, emotions, ito emotions ng user. Kasi kaya kanina I have said na kailangan meron tayong user testing. Ayan. And also, let's say, masasatisfy ba yung user? Ano? Ayan. Once again, maraming proper things to be implemented when it comes to UX. Ano? Okay. And yeah, let's move on with the next page. Next page. Siguro copy break muna. 5 minutes lang. It's 8:24. Let's be back at siguro 8:30. Okay.
Okay po. Sige po.
Okay, and we are back.
Yes po.
Okay, let me check kung ako ay nag-post. Hindi naman. Okay. Then, okay. The UI UX analogy. UI, how it works. UX, how it works and feels. Example, UI is the cup. UX is how the coffee tastes. No? Okay. When we talk about kasi, sige. Gusto yata ma'am umattend.
Maingay po.
Okay. When we talk about design, especially in the digital world, ma'am, there are two terms kasi. The UI and the UX. Siguro, you probably heard na nga the UI UX. That's why you have taken the steps in enrolling here in PCC. Ano? Okay. Then let's move on with the simple analogy. Ano ba yung UI? Paano i-apply yung UI? Paano i-apply yung UX? Okay, let's say we have a cup of coffee. Ayan. Okay. The UI here is yung cup itself. The objects are ano? Yung shape, color, size, material. When it comes to coding kasi, yan yung objects na tinatawag natin. Yung cup, shape, color, size, and materials. Ano? Okay. It's what you see and touch. Okay, that is the UI for a cup of coffee. Siyempre, kapag digital, iba. Okay. If the cup looks elegant, yan, feels good, siyempre, sa ating mga kamay, ayan. And one thing is it to hold? That's a good UI. Okay. UI pa lang yan. Now, what is the UX in this analogy? Okay. The UX is the coffee itself. Coffee inside the cup. Okay. How it tastes, how it makes you feel, and maybe how it satisfy what? Your craving for a simple cup of coffee. Now, the question is the coffee matabang ba? Malamig? Ayan. Siyempre, automatic, yung experience natin sa kape isn't great. Even yung cup of coffee looks amazing. In short, UI is how it looks. Ayan. UX, how it works and feels. Okay. That's the analogy for a simple cup of coffee. Okay. Let's relate naman this analogy into digital design. Let's say mobile app or a simple website. Now, in UI, ito yung ating visual layer. Ito yung ating buttons, ano pa ba? Typography or text. Kapag may typography, means text, ito yung ating font size, font depth, ayan, yung font height, uh, so on, font size, yan. It encompasses the typography, ano? Okay. Yung images, yan. UI din yan, yung layout, syempre, design. That is the UI. Okay. When it comes to UX of a mobile app and the website, ito yung ating journey of the user. His or her journey to navigate. That is one. And second is how quickly, let's say tayo, na makita natin yung gusto nating makita. Yun yung second. And third, maybe, nag-enjoy ba tayo sa paggamit ng app? Do we feel uh, amazing? Ayan. Yung experience natin, kumbaga nagliwanag ang ating buhay. Parang mga ganun, ano? Yun yung UX. Okay. Kung napanood mo, ma'am, yung Japanese na yung nagbe-bake, ano, nalimutan ko lang yung title. Nagbe-bake siya, bake, hindi pala bake. Nagluluto. Bata lang yun eh. Yung kanyang design, napakasimple. Clarity. Kumbaga, kumbaga, kung itatranslate natin yun sa digital design, clear yung message, clear yung arrangement ng food, but kung napunod mo talaga yung series na yon, kung sino man, kahit anong estado ng buhay na makatikim, na natikman yung pagkain ng bata, makikita mo doon sa cartoon, may lumalabas na stars, may lumalabas na parang ang bait-bait niya para siya nasa heaven. Yun yung UX. Pero yung design, hindi man maganda, but it's look clear and very simple. Ano? Yun yung kumbaga naalala ko lang because of this program UI UX. Ayan. Okay.
For kung wari po sa isang ano ang mas mahalaga is UX or yung UI?
For me, uh, I have no experience in creating for now a product talaga for anyone with proper implementation of UI UX. For me, according to my research, UX is for me ay mas mahalaga ang UX. Ano? Kasi yung
Mhm.
UI more on visuals lang eh. Madaling mag-UI. Mag-create ka ng button, kulayan mo ng any color you want, that is UI. But paano magiging very engaging? Paano mo mapapa-browse or mapapagamit yung user mo? Let's say yung sorry, yung first page mo maganda, simple. At the second page, nag-iba yung same content but nag-iba yung font size. May mga ganun eh. Kaya when it comes to UI, ang daming exam, ang daming test, ang daming persona. Yung persona kasi, when we talk about persona, it is, uh, uh, ano bang tawag dito? A digital person. Ayan. Yung digital person, yun yung persona, siya yung possible user. Ano? Maglalagay ka ng pain points na tinatawag. Ano yung kanyang mga pain points na sinasabi dito? Ito yung gusto kong makita, ito yung ayaw kong makita, ito yung gusto ko, ito yung ayaw ko. Ayun. Doon papasok yung usability, yung testing. Ayan. Kaya for me, uh, as a beginner and teaching UI UX, it is better na mag-focus tayo sa UX. Ano? Lagi naman yung partner, lagi. Pero meron nga based on the based on the LinkedIn na din, meron magkahiwalay talaga, UI and UX designer. Ano. Pero pag pinagsama mo yon, syempre, medyo magandang payout mo doon. Kasi hindi lang on visual side ang inaano mo convey mo kumbaga, you are looking into the message, the overall possible performance, possible output, possible effect of your design for the people who are in need. Dito papasok yung empathy na tinatawag. Yung empathy kasi, dito din, dito papasok yung user or person, user-centered na tinatawag. Na iisipin natin, ilalagay natin yung ating sarili sa as a user, not a developer. Kasi yung pag-design, madali nga lang Maganda nga ang design, ayaw naman ng user. Now, that is if the user has kumpleto yung senses. Iba pa yon. Medyo madugo yun sa design. Lalos, mas madugo yun sa front-end developer, sa coding. Maraming aspeto na kailangan matutunan sa UX and UI. But yung pinaka-hard dito is the usability. Ano yung proper implementation of the tools and yung techniques, yung persona and yung testing. Kapag testing kasi ang dami. May maraming test na ginagawa based on readings na din. 4 or 5 testing. Testing alone. Wala pa yung design. Testing pa lang ng flow ng iyong design. Pero sa una lang naman yan, syempre. Sa una lang. Pero, as I have said earlier na, I'm hoping na maituro. Ano? I suggest nga sa PCC. Wait. Ayan. Okay, nasaan na ba tayo? Sige. Let's move on na lang with the next presentation. Activity, UI, or UX. Ito ay siguro I will send or hindi na lang siguro assignment. Refer na lang tayo dun sa ating first images. Yung second slide. 2 stores. Ayan. The UI, UX. The problem of the first image is the UI. Organization. Hindi clear yung message ng kanyang design. That is for the store layout pa lang naman. Pwede, yung logic nun, pwede rin namang i-implement sa digital design. Yun lang naman ang issue ng ating first image. Yun na yung activity natin. Okay. Then let's move on with the second. Ito na nga pala. Ayan. Ito. Ito yung ating activity. The image 1 and the image 2. Okay. And then, the design process. Ito na. Okay. Slide 16. Okay. In designing kasi, also in web development naman, in learning, lagi tayo nag-start sa baby step or first step. Just like, syempre, kapag the baby is born na, hindi naman yan nakakasalita agad. First, he or she will cry, and then in months, nakaka-crawl na yan. Then, in months na rin, nakakatayo na. Then, in years, nakakalakad na. Nag-start sa a baby step or first step. Okay. Sa design, whether it's product design, interior design, exterior design, landscape design, in particularly in digital design, meron tayong proseso. Meron tayong 5 stages. Particularly, once again, for digital design. And the first, and those are the empathize, the how to define, how to ideate, to prototype, and to test. Okay. First is the empathize. Ano ba yung empathize? Ibig sabihin nito, yung nasa na ba aking mouse browse? Ayan, mawala. Okay. Yung ating empathize is meaning understanding the user. Kailangan nating isipin sino ba yung ating or kanino ba na o sino yung ating i-cater na user. That is the very simple definition of empathize. This is where we step into the shoes. Yung sinabi ko kanina, using persona kapag wala tayong nakita. Using persona, we will step into the shoe of the user. For what? For us to understand their needs, ano pa, emotions, and also the challenges. Okay. Instead naman of mahirap when it comes to design, yung laging assume. Hindi pwede yung laging mag-assume. No? Okay. Instead of what people want, we take them to listen, to talk to, observe. Ayan. Iyan yung dapat natin gawin. Para matutunan natin from them directly. Paano? Interviews, surveys, field research, test. Those are the things that we must consider in designing process. Okay, example, if we are designing an app or website for students, syempre, kakausap tayo ng mga estudyante. Itatanong natin, how frustrating na sila ay habang nag-aaral. Ano yung nagmo-motivate sa kanila para mag-aral? And ano yung paraan para sila ay makapag-aral ng maayos? Yun yung empathize. Kumbaga yung direct direct approach to the user. Pero marami namang paraan. Yung test, yung persona, and yung face-to-face. Okay. And then, siguro, last thing about empathize is you can't design a solution for people, siguro for any user that you don't understand. Ayan. Okay. And siguro yun na lang for the empathize. Let's move on with the define. Kapag naman define is ito ay gathering. Gathering of the insights from the empathy stage. Ayan. Kukunin natin yung mga datos. We will analyze. We will organize all of the information na makukuha natin using the first stage. Ayan, yun yung define natin. What he or she wants from the supposed to be na app or website natin. Ano? Okay, then to be followed by ideate. Ano? Dito ay before we ideate, before we dito sa process ng ideate, kailangan alam na natin yung problema. Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng process na empathize, direct approach or using persona. Na-define na natin yung kanilang issue or problem or yung needs niya sa isang website. Now, dito papasok yung ideate stage or yung tinatawag nating brainstorm. Ito naman, kapag brainstorm, syempre, mahirap naman yung mag-brainstorm ng iisa. Ano? Usually, two or more. Ayan. Brainstorm nga, tinatawag. Ayan. Ito, with co-designer, ayan, mag-ano na kayo, mag-iisip, magdi-design, so on and so forth. Then, kapag meron na kayong design, ayan, or wireframe na tinatawag, ayan, dito na papasok yung prototype or yung actual building. Ayan, building of the app. Ayun, na ito yung tinatawag nating bring ideas to life. Ano? From idea to prototype or to actual project. Ano? Kapag naman prototype na tinatawag, hindi pa to yung final. Ano? Ito lang yung, kumbaga, yung simple, yung may clarity, kumbaga, ito yung scaled down version. Kapag scaled up, ito talaga yung to launch na, yung final project. Ito yung scaled down version ng product mo. Ayan. Kapag prototype, pwede itong sketch lang or a digital wireframe and also yung mga kapag kasi sa web development, mga clickables, ano? Yung mga navigation, nakiklik, yun yung mga prototype. Okay. The goal here in prototype is not the perfect app. Ano? Ito lang yung how to visualize and possibly to test your ideas between co-designer. Kasi by prototyping, we can show how a product kasi might look like and the functionality or the output of the project without spending too much time naman for developing and syempre too much resources. Ano? Prototype pa lang naman. Okay. And then siguro last uh, things to share about prototype is prototyping kasi it turns ideas into something real enough to what? To test. Ayan. Now, let's move on to the final process of the design. Ito yung ating test. Madaming paraan pag-test. Okay. In this stage kasi, we share our prototype with the real user. Pwedeng hindi doon sa direktang hininga natin ng uh, design or nung person na nag-apply tayo ng empathize. Pwedeng a different person para walang bias. Ano? Ayan. Para open for criticism tayo dapat kapag tayo ay designer. And also, kapag testing na, it helps us and it helps us to learn kung ano yung working, kung ano yung not working. Kapag merong not working, Ito yung ating can be improved later on. No? Kapag all testing din, it's not about proving kasi kung ano yung tama. Ano? It's about to discover ano yung mas maganda. Ano? Okay. And then, ano pa? Ito, tandaan din natin pala. Kapag nagtetest na tayo, ah, dadating ang time na isn't always a good product, a better product. There will always a time that we will redesign, redefine, re-ideate, pero hindi na tayo babalik sa empathize and decide kasi nakuha na natin yung core issue, core problem. Dito lang tayo sa re-prototype, babaguhin yung design, so on and so forth. And that's the beauty of test. Ano? Nagiging flexible, nagiging iterative. Kapag iterative, ito yung continuous process to come up with a better design. Okay, siguro let's conclude na lang itong ating design process. Once again, empathize is to understand the user needs. It's 9:00. Konti na lang to, ma'am. Define is to identify the real problem. Kapag ideate, brainstorm between co-creative talent or co-creative agent. Yeah. Kapag prototype, building the model, not the final product, but the ano bang tawag dito? The scaled down version. Kapag naman test, ito ay getting feedback from the user. Yung kasing ating design thinking, design process, is not just a process. Ano? Kasi itong ating i-apply na ito ay is a mindset. Mindset for empathy. Empathy is for the user, direct or indirect. Ano pa? Yung creativity natin, and most importantly, yung continuous improvement para magkaroon tayo ng consistency ng pagkakaroon ng magandang design ng ating product. Okay. Then, ito naman ay ang ating workflow. Ano? Ito sa workflow, ito rin yung kanina na na-discuss natin a while ago. Research, ito yung research, ito yung pwedeng direct or indirect to the user. Yung wireframe, dito tayo gagamit ng pwedeng sketch, pen and pencil. Kung gusto naman natin ng digital tool, yung UI design, dito na papasok yung ating Illustrator and Figma. Dito naman papasok yung prototype kapag nagde-design na tayo. Kapag prototyping, once again, hindi natin kailangan ng extravagant design. Yung napakagandang design. Hindi naman ganon. Kailangan lang functional. Simple, clear ang message. Siyempre, at the end of this workflow, panghuli yung test. Test for the proper flow, proper flow of the design, kung maganda ba, kung swak ba sa panlasa, ayan, so on and so forth. Once again, maraming type of test na ginagawa. Hindi na lang natin madidiscuss. Okay. And then, next is etong redesign challenge, Siguro I will forward na lang an image. Ano? You will determine na lang, ma'am. Differentiate na lang siguro kung what is the proper setup maybe for this image, and some images na rin magpa-forward ako. Ano yung pinagkaiba ng images na gano'n? Ano? Simple ano lang naman, simple explanation. Ano? Okay. And then the presentation and discussion, ito din. Ayan. Continuation lang naman. Presentation and discussion. And I will also add some readme file para kasi yung iba ay kagaya ng mga nadidiscuss ko, hindi naman kasama din eh. Ano? Ayan. Magsasama ko ng hindi ko na-discuss for further study na rin. Ano? Kasi based on the course outline, medyo kulang when it comes to proper understanding of UI, UX. Ayan. And then, asan na ba ang aking mouse? Hindi nagalaw. Okay. Ayan. Wrap up and key takeaways. Dito naman sa takeaways, siguro, discuss lang natin ng konti yung mga things that I have discussed, and you learn naman through this first session is when we talk about design, especially in the digital world, it's easy naman to think it's just about making things look nice kasi UI, UX. But in reality, design is much deeper than we think, than the decoration itself. Ano? Ayan. Meron tayo ditong yung design natin, problem solving. Ano? Okay. Sa core ng problem solving, isn't just about colors kasi. Hindi rin siya shapes lang. Hindi lang siya layouts. It's about finding the right solution for the uh, right problem. Ano? Okay. Then, let's move on with the UI. Okay. What we have learned, UI is the interface look or the user interface or the visual elements that the users interact with. Like, ano uli, buttons, icon, text, images, colors, scheme, and the overall layout. And then the third takeaway is the UX or the user experience. Ano? Dito naman is it's all about how the product works and feels kung may gagamit ng ating app. It's about the overall journey, not the aesthetics itself. The journey that the viewer, the user, the customer takes. Ano? Yung kanyang pag-navigate ng buttons, yung pagpasok niya ng score, yung pagbili, yung pag um, um, uh, ang sarap bumili sa ganang store, ang sarap manood ng movie sa Netflix, yun yung kanyang experience. Ito yung ating simple takeaway from this presentation. Ano? Ang isa pang example is if you can easily find what you need kapag sa Netflix nga, kung ano yung ating gustong panoorin, tatype lang natin sa find icon. Ayan. That's a good UX kasi ang Netflix. Okay. And ano pa? For the UX is once again, it focuses on the maybe three things. Functionality, ayan, yung usability, yung emotion of the user. Dito papasok once again yung empathy, yung design process. making sure, kailangan nating bear in mind, making sure that our design doesn't just look good, ano? Kailangan it works well for real user, real people, and real customer. Kasi UI is how it looks, but UX is how it works and how it makes you feel for the app or for the design or for the physical store or something else. Ano? Okay. Ito naman, yung last ano natin, good design is a user-centered. When we talk about user-centered kasi, which means nakapokus ito for the user. Once again, kapag UI UX, hindi ito nakapokus sa designer, ma'am. Ano? Nakapokus ito sa user, not for ourselves. Ano? Lahat ng ating desisyon from layout to color to functionality should be based on what the user needs, what the user prefers, what the user understand. Dito papasok uli yung empathy. Ayan. Okay. Kasi if you will read naman, ma'am, ano, hindi mawawala yung empathy na keyword sa kahit anong website, kahit anong platform na yung babasahan. Lagi may empathy. Ano, yun ang nakita ko. Lagi may empathy na kasama. Laging kabuntot. Ayan. Dito sa good design is user-centered. To do this kasi, ano, kailangan yung designer magaling mag-research, magaling mag-observe, and syempre, kailangan niyang i-test na rin sa real user. Kasi at the end of the process, yun yung final, yung testing. And also, sa user-centered design, doesn't naman force people to adapt to it. Ano? Kailangan yung design mo, it adapts to them. Kasi user-focused tayo, user-centered. Ano? It feels natural sa design, it feels helpful for them, and siyempre, makatao siguro. Ano? Makatao yung ating design. Kaya nagugustuhan nila. Okay. And final statement for the good design, user-centered siguro is uh, sa ating app, sa ating design, the user is the heart of every great design. Ayan. Okay, siguro hindi ko nalalagyan ng conclusion, ano? Patapos na rin naman. Siguro i-concise na lang natin yung naintindihan natin for this takeaway. Yun na yung conclusion. Okay, then 3 more slides. Okay, reflection homework. Ito ay assignment na rin. Find an app or website with great UI UX and state 3 to 5 sentences. Explain what makes it effective. Ayan. Any websites under the sun, ayan, pwede mo ma'am itag or siguro screenshot then explain briefly lang naman. Kung ano yung nagustuhan mo, kung ano yung ayaw mo. Okay. Any question, ma'am, with the lessons that we have discussed? You have learned. Well, I'm hoping you have learned a lot. Ano?
Sige
Ayan.
naman po. Okay naman.
Wala naman po. Sige. Wait lang, ma'am, ha. Isasend ko lang tong ating presentation. Saglit lang. Yung link. And one thing pa pala. Saan na ba yan? Where is the link? Nawala na yata. Ito. The link I have posted is masok pa. Ayan. The link I have posted, ma'am, is the presentation. Ano? But, I have been notified naman by PCC na have you received, ma'am, the credential for our LMS?
Yes po, yes.
Ayun. Sana nabigyan ng credential. Doon sa ma'am, doon sa credential mo, yung sa LMS, doon ko ipa-forward yung ating additional file, mga README file lang naman, mga assignment, video recordings for additional info, so on and so forth. Ayan. And the link for this presentation, doon ko din send. Okay. Any
Okay po.
question, ma'am, before we end our discussion?
Yung sa ano po ba, yung LI kapag yung mga asynchronous, later na po siya after ng lahat ng ano natin or every other asynchronous, ganun po ba yung setup? Kailangan.
Well, I'm hoping during the presentation meron na. Pero ang mangyayari yata ay after the session. Kasi parang may gusto akong i-add na hindi ko nasabi. Ayun. Pero I'm hoping na, well, I'm wishing, not hoping. Wishing not before the following or before the following week. Kailangan may ma-send na akong asynchronous lesson or assignment, so on and so forth. Ano? Ayan.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Any more question, ma'am?
Ayun lang naman.
Okay. Siguro for the closing, ito na lang. Good design is invisible, but great design is unforgettable. Ayan. Okay, once again, this is Sir Jet Arada of PCC teaching you design and UI UX basics.
Okay po.